Hey everybody, Mark from the Geek Church here. In case you're wondering what this is the Sphero Blueprint. We're going to be opening up this box and trying her out right after this. Okay, I'll have to admit that I don't really know what this is. I think it's some sort of like building kit. Sphero is a company that we've reviewed before, and they make a lot of STEM stuff. Do I feel like explaining what STEM is? I don't think I'm going to. Anyway, let's just open her up and see what it is. Okay, the box pretty much came to me like this. I have no idea what it is supposed to look like when you actually get it, because it opens so easily. I don't think this is a product designed to fit on, say, a Walmart shelf. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of goodness here. Stay tuned for these messages after... No, I don't have a sponsor. Alright, hang on. Okay, I'm just going to show you just briefly what this is, or at least what is on top. And I'm hoping I can get a lot of stuff. This thing looks like it's a bunch of bricks, as in kind of like Lego bricks, but not quite. But the building potential is there. And, oh man, this is a lot, isn't it? Okay, this is one of those reviews that looks like it's going to end up being quite a long one. Okay, I just want to take some time out to just show how it's organized. We have these kind of pieces here. They're sort of like these almost fence-ish kind of thing, and they come in all kinds of shapes. And then we have these pieces right here, which seem to, I don't know, click into them? Oh man, okay, I don't want to get these things too, and then some more pieces that click into them, and then more, and then I've got this kind of thing. Okay, is this a wheel or is this a joint of some kind? By joint I mean the kind of the flexible part in your arm, not the thing you smoke. And then, I don't even know what this is. This is pretty amazing. Ah! A gear, or at least one that looks like one. And oddly enough, I got some string here. I don't know. I guess there's probably a reason for that. Various lengths of string. And then some stuff here. And then I got what looks like kind of worm gears. They have these in the... there's going to be a lot of times in which I'm going to be comparing this to, say, Lego Technic or Lego Mindstorms. I've reviewed those products before in the past, but I didn't have any video reviews of them. That's something we could bring back. Anyway, then I've got these things. Okay, so, wow, I've got a bunch of parts here. What can I do with them? Well, maybe there's an answer in this box. As it so happens, there is a quick getting started guide. So, I'm not really sure what this is. Let's open up and take a look. Okay, now normally when I do a review, or at least a video review, I don't even bother looking at the instructions. I often like to give it a demonstration. In this case, this looks so complicated, I had to find out. So there's a QR code here, which I'll have to scan later. And then there's a lot of cool stuff as far as like, there's an outline of the pieces. And then there's kind of stuff to show how the pieces fit together. So yeah, like say for example, let's see, okay, so I have this piece, and then I have a piece like this. Does this click into there? This is one of those times in which I don't really want to force it, but I want to give a proper demonstration of this for sure. And then there's this thing of challenge cards. And here's an example of one of them. It's got a QR code, and then it looks like trying to build something. I wonder what this all could mean. Just to let you know, I'm still not done with the unboxing, as there seems to be this thing of cardboard in here, which is designed to be lifted out. I'm not very certain what this is, and we're going to have to open this up and find it out as soon as we figure out how to. Aha, I found it. Hopefully when I open this up, it's not going to dump out. Oh gosh, these are even bigger wheels and stuff like that. I'm going to just kind of show you what's on top here. Let me just clear off the top because there seems to be another level here. So, yeah, man. Okay. This is getting very, very interesting. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, there's like, oh my gosh. Okay, it's filled to the brim with these. More and more little things like this. I almost said it little. Okay, this is smaller than the other. So, yeah. All right, this is going to be one of those things that I'm just going to have to put stuff together, isn't it? Yeah. There's no really real way around this, so I really want to give you a demonstration, and I want to see what I can do with this. I may be, somewhat of an expert in my field in this. I mean, I've written like 2 books on Lego Technic, and I've also written a book on Lego Mindstorms, so I imagine this thing should be child's play. Actually, I just did a search on this and discovered that this kind of is designed for middle school and high school students. So I don't know if child's play is really the correct word, maybe older child play. But one thing I'm curious about is whether it comes with a motor. I don't think I see one in this thing. And if it did have a motor, you'd probably need a battery for it or something. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'm gonna have to do some more research on this and get back to you on this. I was planning on doing a more extensive review of this thing on my YouTube channel, but I realized this thing is very complicated. And I was just fiddling around with it last night, and I discovered just how intricate it is. So I thought what I'd do is I'd just sort of put on the highlights of it, and yeah, just kind of show off some of the things on it. And then I'd do a video later where I'd edit out the boring parts, which might be numerous. Anyway, so yesterday, when I opened this up, I was kind of showing off a few things, but I didn't really know what everything was. But I kind of figured it out, and I'm going to do a comparison with something like, say, Lego, because, hey, I know Lego. Anyway, so in the, this stuff on the top, oh gosh, if I really get into it, it's going to be, take a while. I think it'd be better if I just showed you some of this stuff. And speaking of other things to show you, I'm going to show you this. But essentially, they're sort of like these assignment cards with little QR codes, and I guess you scan them and then you can do something with them. But when I scanned them, I didn't really see much on them except assignments and just stuff you can do on them. I think that's kind of a challenge on this, which I like. Anything that's challenging, hey, I'll take the challenge of it. I'm going to just start out by comparing these to essentially Lego. Let's say, when you build with Lego, you have certain bricks. These would be, okay, not these, those would be other products here. But these would be the bricks. As you can see, they're kind of like these, almost like building girders or something like this. Now these ones are 5 squares, but they have one in here that are about 10 squares, for lack of a better term. You see the squares on them? Yeah. You see the squares? Yeah, there they are. And then they come as they also have, no, they actually have 2 squares and 4 squares. Interesting. So it's a very cool kind of thing. Now, I'm just going to put this to the side here, and I'll take them out as I go. Because I'm always in need of room when I'm doing something like this. So, basically, you're going to watch me play here. Now, these things, they come with these. I don't really know what to call these things. I know they have a name. Okay, basically, you just sort of connect these things in, and they really just kind of snap in there. And then you can just take another thing, and then you can snap that in. See? Those are perfectly fit together. And if you want to break them apart, it's pretty simple. Notice how that ended up there, and I can also put them at angles. See that? That's the basic kind of, I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? The basic fundamentals of this thing. Now, if I really wanted to secure this angle here, I can do that. In fact, there's several parts in here. If you play with enough Lego, you'll discover that there are these pieces called flats. This would be the flat in this world, or in this particular thing. And so I would use these particular items here. I guess they're a connector or something or other. I could probably look at the instructions and find out the actual words for it. You know what? I think I will, because I believe I have them in front of me because I dropped them. Let's see. Okay, what do they call these things? Okay, so basically parts like this is called a pitch truss. That's what it's called. Oh, hello. There's also, okay, there's a bunch of stuff here. Yeah. And these things are called the plates, and these things are called connectors. They connect things, get it? And you can see I put 2 connectors here. Why did I do that? Well, I can add a third if I wanted to. And basically it's kind of like, if you've played with enough Lego, then you know you want your Legos to be built solid together. So in this case, I built this, and I've got it here. It's solid. See that? That's solid fit. That's not going to break apart anytime soon. I could even reinforce it with another one on the other side if I wanted to. Maybe I'll do that. Who knows? I definitely want to bring into this highlight these particular guys. Is this the one I'm thinking? Oh yes. These are very cool. These are called, what are they called? Turntables, because of course they are. They turn things. So if I wanted to put things there, okay, that's in there. And let's just say I want to put a strut in front on top of it. Okay. All right. Okay. That's where it gets kind of. Okay, I think that's on there. It's on there, and not only that, I can do this. Very cool. Alright, so this is the basics of this kit here. Now, something I should let you know is that these plates, they come in straightaway things like this, and they also come in kind of an angle like this. I'm kind of wondering if this is like if the Pythagorean theorem actually, like if I were to make this, could I put a triangle kind of shape on here? Make this sort of, then really reinforce it, because that would be very cool if I could do that. And let's see. There are several other pieces that I just can't really figure out right now, but I can figure out a few things. For example, these wheels here, they're kind of cool. Right now, I think this only comes with 3 wheels. As you can see, you can spin on there, and that's pretty good, isn't it? You might have noticed I also have these giant wheels here. And I won't discuss them yet until I discuss something else. Within this kit, not only is there this thing is cool. I'm going to show you this really quick. Say I got a part here and I want to take it off. I just stick this in here and I can kind of snap it off. And then there's also this thing kind of, say I want to take this plate off, for example, I could just stick it in there and then kind of pry it off. With Lego you can usually use your hand, but they do have that special piece, I think Lego does, that you can do stuff like that with. Anyway, so so this is all just super cool, isn't it? And there are some pieces here I haven't even really interacted with, because I just haven't really got kind of what I can do with them. For example, I've noticed, let's see, first of all I want to draw your attention, here we go. These things. You can barely see this, but it is an axle, or at least I think they're called axles. I'm sorry, they're called shafts. They're basically, there's a lot of places for them. You can see like there's a hole in the connector here, which you can stick the shaft through, which just comes in handy. And a lot of these pieces, which are here, like these wheels, are set up for shafts, so you can spin on them and stuff like that. Yeah, hey, I wonder if I could just do this. That's kind of cool. Alright, getting to the end of Inception there. Anyway, so these are like solid metal, so they're pretty tough. So now let's see. Something I've kind of noticed here is also there's these pieces. I'm not really sure what these are called. These are called high strength shaft collars. I've noticed this. These are here. Maybe it's better if I just do this. There we go. So basically, we got something like that, and I'm imagining that these are there to hold something in place. Now, I haven't discussed this piece yet, but I will. Yeah, here, I'm going to put this in here. Okay, so, let's see. Really want to come up with those? Huh? Okay. Then I got this piece here. It's so little I don't even know if you can even see this, but it's designed to be put on there. And this is what they call a pitch shaft collar. Now, as you can see, this thing isn't going anywhere. Actually, maybe it is going somewhere. Okay, let's make it even more secure. These things are pretty secure. They clap onto this thing. Lego doesn't have anything. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, they do. Lego has something called bushes, which kind of work like that. So, okay. Didn't hear any click or anything like that. When I don't hear a click, I get very suspicious. Okay. Alright, see how strong that is? By the way, these pieces, this must be some sort of like, I don't know, like a joint or something? I guess a swivel of some type? Yeah, so, anyway, very cool stuff on this here, that I like, just kind of, I mean, this would take me a while for me to, just figure out how this works. Now, speaking of things that work, I just noticed that this thing has 45 degrees written on it, so I don't think you can really make yourself something like a right triangle with this. I suppose you could do some sort of, I don't know, if there's a word for like a triangle, it is a 45-degree angle in it. I know that there's a word for it, okay. But I can't think of it now. Anyway, so something I want to draw your attention is also, where did I see that? Aha! Gears. This toy has them. I hesitate to even call this toy because I feel like this is one of those STEM kits that are really popular, and why shouldn't they be? Because STEM is of course very popular in education. Let's see, do I need to say what STEM stands for? Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Wow, I actually did that without looking that up. I'm feeling pretty good. I was looking over here though, but I was just looking at my screen, so hello. Anyway, so, alright, so I've got this gear here, and of course, you know, spins another gear. I'd like to put a demonstration of that. Notice here that these are these funny looking cranks here, definitely made to spin something. Not bad. Let's see, trying to think of what else they got here. Oh yeah, this is, I guess, some kind of screw thing? I'm not really certain on this. I do know this. This thing fits in here. And on Lego Technic, they have these worm gears that kind of do that. I'm not sure if you can use this as a worm gear. At first I thought that's what this was. I'd have to test this out to see if you could do that, and I'm not sure if you can. And if you notice, these gears come only in all sizes that we've got here, so we've got a lot of gears we can work with. Let's get these big wheels and these kind of like, I don't know, I hesitate to call them tires, but you know, they're definitely designed to fit on there for sure. Really interesting. Okay, so and this is something kind of interesting, but they have this piece and this piece fit together, and they kind of screw in there. I have never seen anything really like that in Lego. I mean, I hesitate to even use these terms, but yeah, when I've got something, I just go like, hey, this reminds me of Lego, and if I can find a good parallel to it. I can't find a parallel to something like this in Lego. So maybe you can figure something out, but honestly, worm gears were something that I really didn't use a lot of when I wrote my books on Technic and Mindstorms. Yes, I've written 3 books on Lego. They're available on the Apress site and on Amazon, and I think I've talked about them a lot before, so I don't see a need to really promote them now. Perhaps later.
Honestly, I can make a whole book about this stuff here, and maybe I should. And I'm sort of thinking that maybe I need to go that direction. So Sphero, how about it? Anyway, so we got this stuff here, and oh yeah, another thing it comes with is string or twine. Comes with it. Not really sure. There are certain things I think they want to do, like pulley projects or something, and I'm okay with doing pulley projects and stuff like that, but this could get very complicated very quickly. And you know what? I like that. I think this could, I mean, a lot of these assignments here on these cards are pretty in-depth. I mean, here's one of how to make like a monorail or something. Monorail! And I love the idea of that, of making track. I mean, you know, you're dealing with a lot with Lego. When I was a kid, I always wanted to really make a monorail, but I could only make it so far. This allows me a lot of track, I think. I mean, I got a whole box full of these things. Look at this. I mean, I could probably do a lot with this, and maybe should do a lot with this. Oh yeah, man. Dude, oh man. So I feel like there's a lot that can be done with this thing. I'm trying to think of anything that oh yeah. There's one part I haven't discussed, which is this. This is a linear motion bracket. I kind of discovered this the other day, but what I finally figured out is I was wondering, like, okay, I can obviously put a connector in one of these squares, clearly, but what can I do with this? Well, check this out. I can kind of put a flat piece through there, or what do they call these things? Plate. I can put a plate through there. I don't even know what to even think about this. Again, this is something where I'm trying hard to figure out if Lego's got something like this, and maybe I should even bother comparing. This is something altogether different, and different can be good sometimes, right? Different and can be very good sometimes. Anyway, so shoot, I can imagine I could probably do something with this. One thing that I don't seem to see is a motor of any type. So I think that there's actually some discussion about rubber band kind of things, and I thought, oh, that might be kind of smart to make rubber band type things. I think when I have Lego Technics kits, they don't have rubber bands, but they do have these one piece that if you stick something in it and then wind it, it'll go, you know, just something like that. I did not describe that very well, I realize. But, anyway, this is a very cool kit, and I can't get, I mean, unless I really want to delve into a lot with this and buy a lot, I mean, I would need like at least a few days to really see what I can come up with this. And considering my reports are usually just a basic summary of what this thing kind of is and what it can do, I believe I've done more than enough as far as that goes. And I'm sure I've left something out, like for example, I just realized there were these things called a rope clamp. I have no idea what this, I have no idea what I can do with this rope clamp. What is this? I mean, who knows? Anyway, this is Mark from the Geek Church. I'm going to sign off here in a little bit, but I want to get you a good price on this and check it out there. Okay, so anyway, sorry we had to go with this camera here. I'm trying to just kind of go live and do this at the same time. I usually don't like using my webcam to do product reviews because the resolution compared to my normal smartphone camera just isn't as good. Yes, this is Mark from the Geek Church, and I'm signing off.